Hey Scorpio, it's WhiteOwl Tarot here, bringing you your weekly reading for singles, couples, anyone in between, or anyone who wants to watch it regarding love and romance, and any other secret, squirrely stuff that comes up. Everything else you may or may not want to know is probably in the box down below. Let's get started. We're going to pull one oracle card and move on to the nitty-gritty of the tarot. We're going to see what's going on, what's going down with you. How you feeling, Scorps? What you manifesting? What kind of energy are you in? Pride. Feeling prideful, yes? That's interesting. Okay. Feeling proud of what you've accomplished, what you've done, where you're headed, how you've handled things, yourself, situations. I'm liking it. All right. I did pre-shuffle, but for some reason they wanted me to shuffle a little bit more for you, Scorp. So it shall be. Okay. We got jumpers now. Okay. So where you been and what you know is temperance. So you've been tempering yourself, tempering situations, not quite throwing out the punches like you'd like to, holding back a little bit, kind of keeping your balance. Dealing with the changes, working on things that way. Okay, but there's something coming towards you currently, like it's in your current energy right now, happening right now or very soon. It's something you're not seeing coming. It's a big fat change. It's actually kind of a big fat communication that may cause some change. Let's see. Where's this coming from? Where's this Knight of Swords coming from? Oh, it's coming from the devil. Okay, so it's coming from somebody or some situation. Somebody or some situation is rearing its ugly head again. It's probably something from the past that maybe you thought you handled, but it's not quite done yet. So how's this going to work on you, kid? How's this going to do? Oh, yeah. You're going to communicate, but I feel like you're kind of communicating with emotion. I do see the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, this is the cycle kind of re-emerging a bit. To see if are you really done? Are you really completed on that regard? Let's see what happens with this in the future, and then we'll kind of get some guidance on that. Okay, so what does this bring for Scorpio's future, please? What does this current situation bring for the future? Justice. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Nice. More, please. Okay. So I feel like this kind of brings you... It's interesting. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this helps you bring things to completion. I think you may feel like, a lot of you may feel like, you finally had your day. Yeah. What else? Let's do the Justice card here real quick. What's going on with the Justice card? Can you clarify the Justice card, please? What's the detail of the Justice? What's the detail of the Justice card, please? We're going to use a clarifier on that in a minute. Okay, so how is this situation? What's going on with this other person or situation? Okay. So we got the Moon card. Is this off the... No, okay. We got the Moon card and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's some decision to make in regards to all of this. I feel like yeah, there's some type of decision that you need to make. What is this moon card, please? It feels a bit emotional. Maybe you're just going to make an emotional decision. This could have something to do with an earth sign. If it's not a situation and it's a person, which I feel like for most of you it is, it's going to be because the Queen of Pentacles came up, the Court card came up. So that's going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person is coming back into your energy here. How are they seeing you? Wheel of Fortune. So they're seeing you ready to close out the cycle. Why are they back? Why are they back? I know you guys are tired of dealing with this. It's like the never-ending tower. Two of Wands. There is a decision to be made. There's a crossroads. And as far as like, you know, universal life lessons, what you want out of 2020, there's a crossroads here. And it's a decision to be made. So you have to finalize this in order to walk through the happy door with the Sun card here. So this is something that you need to get closure on. Final close. It's like the final of the final. Get closure on and move on from there. Now for some of you, King of Wands just popped out. For some of you, this has to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. Sagittarius is on the back end here from your past, and he fell out right on top. So for some of you it's dealing with fire sign, for some of you it's dealing with an earth sign. So how you feeling, Scorps? You feeling up to this? Because it looks like it's something you got to do. Okay, because it keeps coming up. I know everybody's tired of it. Okay, so Ace of Swords. This is a new offer. There's some kind of new offer going on here. You see this as a new situation a little bit. Yeah, so they're coming in. They've had a new perspective, and they've been thinking about things. They want a new beginning. They want to try working it out with you. How do you see this? How are you seeing them? How are you seeing you? You just want to go. You just want to look at something new. And I know, Scorps. I know. I'm a Scorpio myself. I understand. Okay, so what's the best that you can hope for in this regard? I mean, it's just something we have to go through, I think. This Three of Pentacles, yeah, you got to make a choice. This is about, you know, your interaction has to happen. In order for you have to close this door so that you can open this new door. And unfortunately, for a lot of you, you were left to close the door on your own, which doesn't always happen quickly, especially if you're left to do it by yourself. It's really not a fair position, but it is what it is, right? So, all right, so what's the outcome? What's the outcome of the situation, please? And there's some reason that this keeps coming up. You know, it's something that they're trying to guide you. Ace of Wands. There's some kind of guidance here that they're trying to tell you. Now again, on the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is an offer. It's a passionate offer. It may be, I feel like maybe it's coming up, and it's, you know, I know I'm not the only reader out there that's talking about this, but I feel like it's coming up repetitively because it's not about something you don't know, but it's trying to prepare you. Hey, this is going to be a little harder than you realize. You may think, you know how you have one perspective like, oh no, I'll never, blah, blah, blah. And they say, well, never say never. I think it's going to be one of those situations where you're not going to realize just how difficult actually going through this versus imagining it. I think that's why it keeps repeating itself and keeps coming up in the cards. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a burden on you. You are still looking to go to, still waters. You're looking to get out of the rough waters and go to something a little bit calmer, some betterment, if you will. Now, I do want to do a clarifier on justice because they were telling me to get a different deck. So, I have a clarifier deck here for the justice card. If you can give me a little bit of detail on that, although I feel like maybe we don't need it, but I did promise it. So, let's do it. Let's do it, Scorps. Let's do it. Tell me about the justice card. Give me some detail about the justice card for Scorpio, please. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, so you've been doing some introspection. You're looking to move forward again with the Six of Swords. You're looking to go to higher ground, to better things, and just kind of maybe even work on yourself, work on your coins, whatever project it is that you have in mind is what you want to focus on. You've done some introspection, but now that's your side of things. The other person, whether it be fire or earth, has probably done some of the same. Now they may be a little bit different, but it's almost as though, especially those of you that have blocked, you're holding back, your whatever, has given them the space and the time to go through whatever they needed to go through on their side of their life lessons, because we all have life lessons. So that's the scenario I'm feeling is, this is your life lesson, their life lesson, and it's coming together as one big fat life lesson. Okay, so let's do one oracle card here for messages from the guides and see if there's anything. Is there anything that we need to look at for Scorpio? What do we need to look at for Scorps? Death is an illusion. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, having an attitude of gratitude. Can't beat that. Always have an attitude of gratitude. Now, death is an illusion. I find that interesting because you are the death card. So, it might be a hint that you may have to go through a very small death card moment again. I'm not sure. I didn't see that, but maybe we'll see it next week when all this kind of starts to come to fruition. And again, I read for next week, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen exactly next week because we've talked about this. Time isn't linear. We know it's going to happen differently for different people. Okay. For some of you, this is a message for some people specifically, I feel like. Some of you have some kind of health concern for either yourself or someone close to you. So you do have a health concern, and the answer is yes. So if that resonates, it'd be great if you could give me a comment. If not, that's cool. It's personal. All right, so that's what I got for you, Scorps, and that's what we got for this week. That's what we have coming soon. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get next week's reading. And thank you so much. I hope you have an awesome week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Scorps.